Where should you buy your supplements from and why does it matter? Today, it's what we're going to talk about. Hi, my name is Chris. I'm a biochemist and a registered pharmacist, and today we're talking about supplement safety and where to get them. So let's get into it. So as we've talked about, the first thing that always matters the most is you have to take third-party certified supplements. Most supplements are not third-party certified, and without that, you don't know what you're taking. What's third-party certification? It means they paid one of 3 companies to basically test their product and make sure what's on the label's in there. There's nothing that's not on the label in there, and there's no harmful ingredients like pesticides or heavy metals. So that's the most important thing. And again, like we've talked about, if your supplements are not third-party certified, you're taking a real risk or a real chance with your health. Usually the products are similar in cost, so there's absolutely no reason to be doing that. In terms of where to get your supplements, that's what we're talking about today. The thing that I worry about most is people buying them off the internet from someone they don't know. And there's some real reasons why that's important to mindful of and to understand. So the first one is that most supplements are actually temperature sensitive, which means that if you heat them up too much or you store them in a room that's too hot, they don't work. They can actually become harmful. So the example I always give is imagine someone has a huge warehouse in the middle of the desert that they don't want to air condition and they store all their product in there. A lot of online vendors do this, like Amazon and all those companies. You don't know how long they've been there. You don't know the temperature they're stored at. And like we said, that temperature actually denatures the drug or the product. So what does a denatured drug or product mean or look like? Like we've said before, the structure determines the function, and as the temperature increases, the structure changes. So basically, if you think about it, you put an ice cube on the cement, when it's hot outside, what happens? It melts. So that's a really extreme example of the temperature changing the structure. Proteins and drugs and supplements are actually quite similar. So as they get too hot, the structure changes, they become damaged and degraded, as well as things like proteins or protein powders. Those proteins are very structurally specific. And again, if you keep them too hot for too long, the structure changes, they may not work as well. And there's some cases where they might actually turn into harmful byproducts. So that's the first thing that matters. The second thing is that there might also be counterfeit products out there. There's a lot of money in counterfeit supplements because supplements aren't cheap. And if you can counterfeit them, you can make money, especially if you can charge less than other people, which obviously makes sense because you're not buying them, you're making them, they're counterfeit. So that's another thing to worry about, where if you don't know who you're buying them from, you really don't have the best idea of what you're actually taking and put into your body. So if you're walking around the street and you saw a capsule on the ground, you wouldn't pick it up and put it in your body. When you buy supplements from someone you don't know, that analogy is kind of similar, actually. So that's why at Your Personal Pharmacy, we educate everybody. You want to buy supplements from a pharmacy. And there's some very simple reasons why. First of all, the pharmacy is expert at everything drug. We know what accredited wholesaler is, how to contract with them, how to procure or buy from them. We have a regulated storage facility. We remember to measure the temperature every single day and keep that temperature in range. We also understand how things work, how to educate you on them, and how to dispense them or mail them in a way that the temperature is not going to be a problem. For patients that are on prescriptions who want to take supplements, that's where we really also have expertise. We best understand how supplements may or may not help you based off the prescriptions you're taking. And when you have a pharmacist or a pharmacy involved, you can get that peace of mind because that's not something everyone knows. So that's really the basic, is you should not put something in your body that you don't know what it is. And if you're not buying it from someone you know or you trust, you really are just taking a gamble. And with a pharmacy, you know exactly who you're buying them from because again, it's a licensed facility with a licensed professional who typically has invested 5 or 10 years of their life or more to help you understand what's going on. And if you're not buying supplements from a pharmacy, there's really no reason not to because it's the same price. And they have all those additional benefits that we mentioned in the video earlier. At Your Personal Pharmacy, we have all of that. We have over 15 years of supplement experience. We have biochemists and pharmacists on staff who understand the way your body works, how supplements should be made, how to properly procure and store them, and how to put that all together in a way that you can understand. We have all that information available on our website, which is yourpersonalpharmacy.net. And if you click the shop link, you can go to our online store, as well as anyone that's buying more than $150 of supplements at a time, we have 15% off. And any order over $50 comes with free shipping. What's really great about that is we're not trying to sell 50 or 100 or 200 products. We're not trying to overwhelm you. What we've done is actually made a curated inventory that has everything you need and nothing you don't. So we don't sell 5 versions of the same thing. We carry one brand, one version for one very specific purpose. And so the benefit to you is it simplifies your approach. You can know that what you're taking is the best product for the brand, the quality, and the purpose. And you know that you're not going to be taking things that aren't going to help or be beneficial because like I said, we've curated this inventory for you. We also have additional information on there. So if you're like me and you like to read a bunch about this stuff, we've got thousands and thousands of words on there under our Educate Yourself tab or 101 Human Biology if you want to learn more.